Hey everyone, I just wanted to share one of my creative unlock kit that makes me so happy to carry around every day. So I just thought I'll just share it over here for the memory. And let me just quickly clean the table. It's nothing but a Toyo toolbox. It's a Toyo toolbox Y350 made in Japan. And I always dreamed of getting a metal container to store my stuff. Um, but I'm really liking this one. I like its profile. I like the aesthetics on this one, and it's a solid build, and it's very handy. I know it's a toolbox, but I mostly carry it to keep all my creative stuff inside so that it's all in one place and not cluttered. I'll just quickly jump into the video. It's an active kit, which means um, I'm constantly using it, and it's a mess inside, but it's an organized mess. I have a magnet which I got from my university. It's fine. You can move it around. And then this is a pencil wrap, or let's say canvas roll. I have my Lamy Slytherin, a Lamy Emperor, the aluminum scale, and Lamy Joy. I also have a Rotring 600 over here. I usually keep it over here, but then the roll becomes quite a bit bulky for me to be able to close the lid. As you can see, it's stuffed to the brim. And that's my canvas roll, Rotring 600. This is my leather journal. I won't go deep into this one, but this helps to keep me grounded and reorient and realign myself. So I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This is a USB-C cable. Now, if you ask me why I have this one, is because I also have this pair of Logitech Creative Console, which I use very often when I'm working with 3D designs or editing my bucket list videos. It's very handy. It's a good accessory, not an essential accessory, but I really enjoy working with this. It's so much fun to be able to use that. I know there are a few other alternatives available online nowadays, but I don't want to upgrade. It's pretty cool. Over here, I have this corner cutter. I don't know how to spell this, so I'm gonna leave that there. But I like to make these letters and write letters to my relatives, friends, and so I like to use this to cut the corners and make it more neat. So it's handy, and so that goes there. And then these are the pen stands. If you have seen the previous video on my desk setup or the desk tour, I use this pen fillers. It came in the box basically to keep the pen in position, so I'm using it as pen stands for the Lamy when I'm journaling. It's a USB-C cable for the Creative Console. This is nothing but other than a soaked in box bought from Amazon a couple of years back. I have two sharpeners in there. These are Midori brass bookmarks, or I like this. I have a few, so I kept the extras in here. It's handy. It adds a pop of color, so I like that. This is nothing but a few stationery supplies from Kangaroo. Please forgive me on my pronunciations. It's not accurate. So, but I have everything I need over here: a scissor, a stapler pins, paper clips, and then a sellotape. And that's pretty much everything that I would need for my stationery work. Oh, this is a new purchase. If you guys remember, I was using the mobile stand as my to-do notes, but then I repurposed it so that it can hold my controller. Yeah, just like that. So I like how it looks. It's not the most accurate fit, but as you can see, yeah, it's not the most accurate fit, but I like how it works in my use case. I don't need an expensive stand, so um, I'm using the mobile stand as an controller stand. Let me keep this out. So this is a new edition. It's from Ugmonk. and it's an Ugmonk analog, and I also have a weekly. So by now, if you guys don't know, I like to write things down. I'm quite analog. So yeah, it's a bit expensive, to be honest. It came in this metal stand, but it's really nice. You can keep your to-do notes like that, and you can put your refills on the back. There's a divider as well. So it's nothing major. It's just an analog kit. So now if you ask me why I keep the boxes that they come in as it is, it's easier to keep the stuff in its own shipping box, because I feel like that's the perfect case for that item. It helps to keep it what do you call well balanced. I'm running out of words. So yeah, this is the Ugmonk Daily. It's really good. I like it. And I also have the Ugmonk Weekly. This is the Ugmonk Weekly, and it's just another stand, but you get to write the weekly plans here. I have a few on the back. I'm not gonna share that one, but yeah. So that's the Ugmonk Weekly, and so the Ugmonk Daily goes in its own box when I'm packing, when I'm traveling, or if I want to carry it around with me. So I usually move between rooms, so I like to carry everything with me, because when I take breaks, I like to do something creative. So this is that. These are quite a few bookmarks that I worked on back when I was in India. Oh, I miss painting. I miss painting a lot. Maybe I'll start painting again. It was such a good leisure activity, honestly. And if you see, I think this one's like April 2024. Yeah, that's when I made this one. So it's been more than a year now. Yeah, I remember exactly when I made this. I was reading a book on Kaizen, and I think they were talking about the brush strokes, and I just wanted to recreate that. This was a test attempt on creating a bookmark when I was leaving my previous job. I was trying to make good designs so that I can gift it to my teammates. So I made these bookmarks, and also made these origami rabbits, and then I gifted it to them. So that was I like doing things like that. It makes me so happy. So these are quite a few bookmarks, and then you have the Blackwing pencil sharpener. Don't have to go deep into it. It's an expensive sharpener. That's it. Do you need an expensive sharpener? Absolutely not. It's a personal preference. So these are refills which I brought from India, and they're cheap. They're actually very cheap. Think I'm down to my last refill pack. So that goes there. This is a bookmark which I got from Kinder Joy. So that's that. This is a Midori weekly calendar stamp. This is very essential for myself. I'll tell you why. Because I like to track and have an bird's eye view on what's happening. So yeah, I kind of track everything like this one. So yeah. And then you have few sticky notes. There was a time when I was really into sticky notes, but now I pretty much prefer to write them on a piece of paper and stick it using the cello tape in here. So those are the sticky notes, and then these are the cases it came with. The analog weekly came with. This is the case for the stand. So if I take it out from here, this is the stand. So the stand goes in here. Stand goes in there, and then the weekly refills goes inside here. I think I might have to add some movie magic here and cut into it. All right, that's done. So yeah, So that's the analog weekly, and that's also from Upmonk. This is the date stamp which I use. So it's very, very nice. I like stamping the date. Nothing much to it. It's a stamp I got from Amazon. And then this is a measuring tape. This always comes in handy. A measuring tape always comes in handy. Now you have these are a few business cards and visiting cards which I get from the places I visit. I keep them in here. I don't want to go into it. So it's like a memory. So I keep their business cards, or if it looks really cool, I'm gonna keep it in here. So that's just memory item. And then you have the Lamy ink bottle, the blue ink, and I keep it in this box to avoid it from moving around. And there is this really nice Coulter company bandana. It's called Tie Your Knots, and I like the contrast it's creating. It's really nice. I really like how it looks. It's it's really nice, but I don't want to use it, so I'm keeping it as the base for the entire thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll just go back to putting these things back. Obviously I'm gonna have to take whatever I kept inside out, but yeah, I'll just get back to putting everything back in its place. That goes there, and then this goes here. Sorry, goes here. This one. All right, and then refill goes here. All good. And this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here. Blackwing sharpener. Then I need to keep this back in its inserts, so I'm gonna do that quick. Right, this one, and then you have this one as well. They are really nice, actually. It's a luxury, honestly, and I'm very grateful that I am able to I get to use these things. But I don't want to spend another dime on buying anything new or even upgrade anything, because I'm happy with the way how things are already. And I forgot how I used to keep this. I guess that's the way, right? And then I have the date stamp, I have the bookmark, my SPC cable that goes in there. The bookmarks should go down here, and the journal, the pen stands goes here, the pencil wrap or the canvas wrap goes in here, the Rotring 600. Yes, and finally the corner cutter, which I like to wrap because it has this, I think, acrylic top, which I don't want to scratch. Obviously, once I scratch it for the first time, then I'm not gonna care too much about scratching it anymore. But yeah, so I'll just keep it wrapped. It's nice. I like the experience. And that's pretty much it. That's my creative kit. Now, I would still like to fill it more, but I think this keeps it very clear and non-cluttered, and I like how it looks. So all you have to do now is just close it down. Just make sure everything's just a bit organized and I don't break anything, and then close it down. That's it. Ta-da. So yes, it's very I'm not very clear on the word, but it's very compact. Yes, it's very compact, and now it's very heavy. But I like the profile on this one, and it's very handy. I like the routine of carrying it with me when I switch from room to room. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite creative kits out there. That's pretty much it. Nothing much to share, honestly. Yeah, so hope you guys found it useful. That's it. Thank you.